Hello, welcome back to another video with Help for Depression, and my name is Bruce. Tonight I'm going to talk a little bit about Social Security disability and what you can do when you can't work any longer with your mental illness or even physical illness. There is something out there the government has, and it all depends on how much time you put into your work history on how much you get. This is when I went back, when I collected, so you may want to look into your local Social Security disability office and get an up-to-date law. I started down with my illness back in 1990, and I fought it for 3 years going in and out of work, until finally I just had enough. I just could not do it anymore. It was too much pressure on me having to go into work, and at times having to go out of work, and calling in sick, and having to take a few weeks off, and getting hassles and that. And I just decided I would not only quit the place I worked for, I was quit working, period, because I could not work any longer. Some people don't know how it is with depression, bipolar, whatever mental illness we may have. They think it's a type of illness where we're just being lazy and sitting back. But you people know what it's like. You know it's not fun, and you know there are a lot of times where we can hardly even get out of bed or brush our teeth, not less having to go into work. So what happens is I put in for my Social Security the first time, and it took about, I think, about 4 months or so, and I got this letter back from them, and I got declined. And somebody told me to file again, because they do this all the time to discourage us for collecting. They think we're not going to go through with it and eventually give up and stop. And the government should stop doing this to us, because we have enough hassles as it is. President Obama, do you hear this? Please help us. We need more help when we need to collect disability. And I also went again and filed again another 6 months or so, and filed again for disability. Second time I got turned down. And by all means I heard how the government works and how the Social Security disability works, so I wasn't worried about it. I knew the third time usually was a charm. Which means by the third time, you usually do collect your disability if you have good history. What I mean by that is your proper psychiatric history from your psychiatrist, any medical history from your doctors, any hospitalizations that you've been in, no matter how many times. That is very important that you have, because that will determine when you go to court, which will be the third time. Don't worry, it's not a court where you're in trouble or nothing at all. It's very simple. I went to court the third time, and all it was I had a lawyer. That's what you really need to do either the second or third time, is get a lawyer. And unfortunately, they get 33 1/3% of what you get when you add up over all the months that did not collect. But he doesn't even go to court with you. He sends his paralegal. Well, at least that was what my lawyer did. Sent his paralegal to the court that day. And mine was down in Florida. It was around 1995 in November. Was it Fort Myers? I can't remember. And I had anxiety very bad at that time. And when I went into the court, I had a panic attack, and right before the judge. So that really kind of, I guess, helped the decision. That was not a planned panic attack either. It just came out of me. But it was just me, the judge, and the paralegal there. And they usually don't do this, I guess, they tell me, but the judge did say that he's going to award me the disability. I guess he wanted me to calm down with my panic attack. But either if you work history have worked that much in the system during the years, then there is something known as SSI. I don't know too much about that, so either way there is some type of help. If you cannot physically, mentally work, go out there, there is help. Call up Social Security, get information on it. You can write back to me and I can see what I can do, getting you more information. But don't worry, if you cannot work, don't let that give you more pressure. Don't let that heighten you to do things that you don't really want to do. You don't need to work if you can't. I want to point that out blank. So if you all have any questions, write me. You have my email. You have my email at the end of the page. Email me, and I can find you different places to go. Okay, look for my next video, and that's going to be on sleep apnea and different type of sleep problems. Thank you guys. Have a blessed day. God bless.